Quote Retreat by Sandor. One quote, one reflection, one thought that could bring a moment of light and energy to your day. Join me as we take a look at today's quote. The quote is by Bryant McGill, born 1969. It reads, "The worst bullies you will encounter in your life are your own thoughts." Let's take a moment together to explore the messages within this quote. You know what keeps me up at night? The realization that our own thoughts can be more brutal than any schoolyard bully we've ever faced. And today we are diving into a quote that captures this universal struggle perfectly.
That's such a powerful way to frame it. And coming from Bryant McGill, someone who faced serious adversity in his youth, the message carries even more weight.
Well, what really strikes me about McGill's perspective is how he transformed his experience with poverty and abuse into this profound understanding of internal dialogue. You know, instead of letting those circumstances define him, he used them as fuel for personal growth.
It's fascinating that even after achieving financial success as an entrepreneur, he realized there was something deeper calling him. What do you think sparked that transition?
Looking at his journey, it seems like he had this moment of clarity where he recognized that external success wasn't addressing the real battle going on inside his head. You know, those persistent negative thoughts that tell us we're not good enough?
That reminds me of how his books, like Simple Reminders and Voice of Reason, tackle these internal struggles head-on. He's not just offering feel-good platitudes.
Exactly. And what's really interesting is how he breaks down these thought patterns. Like, he explains that many of our harshest internal criticisms actually originate from things others said to us years ago. We've just internalized them so deeply that we now think they're our own voice.
Well, that's exactly what makes his message so relevant today, especially in this age of social media, where our internal critics have endless ammunition for comparison.
Oh man, you're so right about that. And you know what's fascinating? Studies show that the average person has about 6,200 thoughts per day. And research suggests that for many people, up to 80% of those thoughts can be negative. That's like having a full-time bully living in your head.
Those numbers are staggering. How does McGill suggest we start challenging these internal bullies?
Well, through his work with the Goodwill Global initiative, he emphasizes this three-step approach. First, recognizing these thoughts as separate from our true selves. Second, questioning their validity. And third, replacing them with more balanced perspectives. It's like developing an internal defense system.
The way he connects personal development with broader social impact is really compelling. His work has reached millions of people across different cultures.
And that's what I find most powerful about his message. It's universal. Whether you're a CEO or a student, these internal bullies don't discriminate. But here's the thing. McGill suggests that these negative thoughts often serve as a kind of misguided protection mechanism.
That's such an interesting perspective. Like they're trying to keep us safe by keeping us small?
Exactly. And when you look at the neuroscience behind it, there's actually evidence that our brains are wired to give more weight to negative thoughts as a survival mechanism. It's called the negativity bias, and understanding it is crucial to breaking free from these thought patterns.
The way McGill has managed to combine personal experience, psychological insight, and practical solutions is really quite remarkable.
You know what else stands out about his approach? He emphasizes that overcoming these internal bullies isn't about achieving perfection. It's about developing a healthier relationship with our thoughts. Like, instead of trying to silence the critic completely, we learn to turn down its volume.
That makes so much sense, especially considering how deeply ingrained these thought patterns can be.
And here's something really powerful from his work. He suggests that every time we challenge these internal bullies, we're not just helping ourselves. We're potentially breaking a cycle that could affect generations. Think about how many negative thought patterns we inherit from our parents and might pass on to our kids.
That really puts it in perspective. It's not just about personal growth, it's about creating lasting change.
Looking toward the future, I think McGill's message becomes even more crucial. As we face increasing digital pressure and social comparison, having tools to combat these internal bullies isn't just helpful, it's essential for mental survival.
Well, this conversation has certainly given me a new perspective on how to handle my own internal dialogue.
And maybe that's the most valuable takeaway from McGill's work. Understanding that while these thought bullies might be powerful, they don't have to define us. We can learn to stand up to them, one thought at a time. With that, we conclude this exciting episode. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd appreciate a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Your support truly helps this channel grow. See you again tomorrow. Yours, Sandor.